Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm Kara Rucker. The House launching new investigations, one with bipartisan support from Democrats, and California, already saturated by flooding, is expecting another 5 to 10 inches of rain. But first, an outage at the FAA grounded all flights within the U.S. This is your morning rundown with Straight Arrow News, unbiased, straight facts. Breaking this morning, the FAA is fixing a nationwide technical outage and has ordered all airlines to pause domestic flights. The failure reportedly affects an alert system for pilots to inform them of airborne issues. If you're traveling today, double check your flight status. There are more than 1,000 flights delayed and hundreds already canceled.
You're going to see us today set up the Select Subcommittee on China to finally confront the challenge that is one of the greatest threats to our nation. And that is what the Chinese Communist Party has been doing all around the globe, making challenges to our country and other countries around the world.
In a 365 to 65 vote, House lawmakers have launched their first committee focused on all things China. Strategic competition between the U.S. and China will be looked at, how to bring hundreds of thousands of jobs back, bring large supply chains back. The committee will look into what threat China poses to U.S. security, how to protect our own intellectual property. This committee has 1 year to investigate. After a bipartisan vote for the Committee on China, Republicans used the power of majority to launch their promised investigation into what they call the weaponization of the federal government. It's a broad investigation across many departments, including the White House, the Department of Justice, and the FBI. Calls for an investigation ignited after the raid on Mar-a-Lago.
My friends, we were shocked to wake to the news this morning that Cardinal George Pell, the 8th Archbishop of Sydney, had died on Tuesday evening Rome time from complications following hip surgery.
Cardinal George Pell has died at the age of 81. He was the most senior Catholic official to be convicted of child sex abuse, serving 13 months in prison before the ruling was overturned 2 years ago. Pell always denied the charges. Because of the allegations against him, he was a controversial figure in the Catholic Church, but at one time sitting at the third most senior position within the Church as the Vatican treasurer for Pope Francis. Pell died from cardiac arrest. Californians have a brief moment of let-up this morning after storms and flooding caused widespread damage. More rain in the north is expected later today before another powerful weather system hits the state on Friday. Already, more than half of the counties in California have declared disasters. 17 people have died in the storms, with Governor Gavin Newsom saying that figure is likely to rise.
We expect these storms to continue at least through the 18th of this month. We expect a minimum 3 more of these atmospheric rivers in different shapes and forms, depending on different parts of the state. The magnitude of this is not isolated to smaller communities. It is scaled across the largest state in our union.
Some parts of California have received rainfall totals 600% above average. Rain is still in the forecast over the next 10 days. The Golden Globes returned to TV last night with some big-time standouts. Abbott Elementary and The White Lotus were some of TV's biggest winners. While in film, The Banshees of Inisherin and The Fabelmans won the most awards in their categories.
Just shout out to our crew and our production and the kids. And we were at work today and we're going to be at work tomorrow.
I think in a way I needed to find forgiveness. I needed to find, I think, The Fabelmans is an act of forgiveness. It is how I was able to forgive, and I think how my parents were able to forgive each other.
Elvis actor Austin Butler won Best Actor in a Drama. Yellowstone's Kevin Costner won Best Actor in a TV series, but couldn't make it to the ceremony because of flooding. Hollywood's 80th Golden Globes didn't miss a beat after taking a hiatus last year. These are your top headlines on this Wednesday. Thanks for watching the Morning Rundown with Straight Arrow News, your place for journalism without agenda. I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.